Welcome back to SEVA TV. I'm Kaden, your host for today. SEVA TV showcases educational videos made by students from all around Sacramento. Today, we're sharing some great videos created by local student producers. Our theme today is Let's Go! Off campus and into the community. We're highlighting videos that show some of the trips our students took in the past year. Let's get to it.
I want to share with you why food nutrition is very important for your immune system and your health.
We're going to show you how to make rubber band bracelets.
Stay tuned because DC Daily starts now.
Hey you, that's why you shouldn't vape.
To start off today's episode, Afton and Asalia from Arden Middle School shared their school's 8th grade field trip to Washington, D.C. Let's take a look.
The DC trip is a field trip to Washington, D.C., where students can learn about many things while having a fun time.
First, we land in Philadelphia and we get to see the Liberty Bell and the Eastern State Penitentiary, and then we drive over to DC and we get to see like the Capitol, the White House. We get to see a whole bunch of museums. We get to see like a space or an aircraft carrier. So we get to see a lot of cool things while we're there.
The forms were started at the start of the year, and you pay a fee early on to get a spot. The cost is expensive, but it's surely worth it.
Sign-ups were about last year, and we went to several meetings. There was a Zoom meeting, then there was a in real life meeting, and we just basically, they talked about the trip, and then you could sign up, and you had a certain amount of time to sign up. The trip was around $2,000, add some.
Traveling there is the timely part, so make sure to pack a lot of useful supplies for your stay there.
It's a 5-day trip, so we leave Friday night, we fly out and arrive first thing Saturday morning in Philadelphia, and then we bus around, and then we fly back on Wednesday.
I hope everyone has an amazing time there in Washington, D.C.
What a cool trip! Now, let's hear from Afton on what the process was like producing their video.
My name is Afton. I go to Arden, and my video is DC Trip News Story. I chose my topic because I was going on the DC trip, and I figured if I partnered with one of my crewmates, we could make a video and I could grab the B-roll. It's about a week long, and it takes place over our winter break. My favorite part was definitely some of the B-roll I caught, because I got some nice angles that I like. I definitely learned how to be able to hold my hands steadier and quickly import videos.
Thanks, Afton. Next up, Baeder from Merryhill School created a story surrounding her family trip. Let's watch.
This is so boring. I want to go somewhere fun. What was that? Wait, what are these things? Italy, New York, Malibu, Disneyland, and there's even a note. Step 1. Choose a card. To choose a card, use the pen given to circle the card you want. Warning, once you choose a card, the other one will disappear, so choose wisely. Which one should I choose? Both cards are amazing. You know what? I'll just choose the one with New York and Disneyland. Wait, where'd they go? Wait, the card is supposed to disappear. Never mind. There's a new note. What does it say? Tap on any of these places you want to go to. You will wake up in the morning doing your routine to whatever place you choose. You can also circle which place you want instead of tapping it. This shouldn't be that hard. Disneyland. They disappeared again? Well, whatever. At least I'm gonna go to Disneyland tomorrow. What the heck? It's 4:30 in the morning. Oh wait, Disneyland today. I better get up then. Oh wait, did I pack everything? I hope I did. What is this? There's a note. Eat quickly, otherwise you and your family will be late. Okay. Okay, put that in there, put that in there, and put that in there. Oh, close, just close. Finally. Okay, time to go. Oh no, I'm gonna be late. This is gonna take way too long. Thankfully, we weren't late. We were able to make it to the plane on time. Once we arrived in Burbank, we had to rent a car. And since it was almost 12 o'clock by the time we got the car, we had to eat some lunch. We ate some lunch at this place called P.F. Chang's. Once we got to the hotel, there was a little bit of a delay for the room, but once we got in, we took some showers and then chilled a little bit while my dad and my brother checked to see if the train to Disneyland needed any tickets or anything.
The next morning.
Once we got up, we brushed our teeth and went to breakfast. Every morning, the hotel puts out free platters of breakfast, and it's basically a breakfast buffet, 8 out of 10. We had to walk to Disneyland after breakfast, and I was finally relieved when we were able to get the train to Disneyland because my legs got so tired. The wait to get in wasn't too long. We first took some photos, then our first ride of the day was the Matterhorn bobsled. I gave that ride a 10 out of 10. After the Matterhorn bobsled, we went on some family rides like the teacup and whatnot. Then we took a break and ate some churros. They were really good. After that, we went on some more rides like Dumbo, Space Orbiters, this really relaxing boat ride, and a train ride. All of them were really fun to do with my family. During lunch, we were stuck on Starboard Sand because we were going on Big Mountain Thunder Railroad, but eventually we found our way out to get some lunch at this place called the Red Rose Tavern. Then we went on the Haunted Mansion. 6 out of 10. All the haunted stuff was really fake. It wasn't really my favorite ride anyway. Then we went on Autopia. I wasn't really good at the riding the car, but it was so fun though. Then we did a lot more shopping and then watched the parade. The parade, by the way, was amazing. Although they did take out a lot of the original characters, it was still very fun to watch. We did some more shopping while we waited for dinner. We first went to the stores that the Disneyland park had, then we went to downtown Disney at this place called World Disney. I wanted to get one of those Disneyland backpacks, but they didn't have one that I liked, sadly. We looked around for some dinner and eventually we found this pizza place. I gave the food an 8 out of 10. We did a lot more shopping, but I mostly spent my time in Sephora though. Finally, it was time for the event that I had been waiting for. Luckily, this year they weren't canceled. The fireworks. Although it was a bit crowded, they were still absolutely beautiful. Our last ride of the day was Space Mountain. I gave the ride 100 out of 10, my most favorite ride in Disneyland. I had an amazing time in Disneyland. The only major ride we missed was Indiana Jones. The wait was 40 minutes. It's almost an hour, so no thanks. Wait, was that a dream or was that real? I'm sure that was real. I remember seeing cards, a note, I even chose a card, and it even disappeared. And I remember looking for it. But I have no idea if it was a dream or not.
Thanks, Megan. What a fun trip. Now, fourth graders at Florence Markofer Elementary School visited Sutter's Fort for a field trip, and student producer Rex documented their experience. Let's take a look.
Office because it had all those needles and potions. It had medicines and stuff.
This is the bedroom, and it looks kind of like the doctor room that we made. Yeah.
They make bread, butter, cookie, and cinnamon roll.
I like the blacksmith because how much information we got and how cool it was.
This is the blacksmith shop, yes.
What are you making?
So right now,
What are you making?
right now I'm working on it. It's a little decorative piece. Who knows what an ornament is?
He is Iron Man.
This is called the bellows right here. So this is what's pumping the air into my fire. If you take a look at the bottom right there, it's kind of sagging down and the top is nice and flat. Now watch, if I give this 4 big pumps, see how big that gets right there? Now it starts to fall back down. So I'm inflating the top and it starts to go back down and showing the air through this pipe. That's making the fire nice and big. So all the heat of the fire is actually way down there in the pot as opposed to coming out of here. So this kind of looks like a chimney or it kind of looks like a fireplace, but it's not for heating up the room. All the heat stays down there in the fire pot. You've probably heard before that the blue part of the flame is the hottest part of the flame, right? That's not true when you have a coal fire like this. The white part of the flame is the hottest part. That's going to be underneath the first layer. So if I let this fire die down a little bit, give it a little bit of blow. I can actually keep my hand pretty close right there. All the heat is down under the coal.
Also have that double barrel shotgun right there, and then the first one right there.
Do you like the gun shop?
Yes, very much.
This is John Sutter's quarters, and it looks very empty as you can see here. The bed doesn't look like it's...
Is that a bed?
Yeah.
It looks old.
I know.
So this is kind of like the cannon place where they like shot the cannons and like to at any intruders.
And this is the tower where it's inside.
The kitchen is somewhere where they cook bread and other things, and it's really nice.
My favorite part at Sutter's Fort was the weaving over there, and learn how to weave blankets.
Yeah.
Well, I hope all the fourth graders at Florence Markofer Elementary School enjoyed their trip. Next up, Vedder and Noah from Del Campo High School shed light on a special spring break trip some members of their school took. Let's find out more.
Hey, like normal, I didn't take any pictures all week. There is the house that we built with the group from San Jose, Bethel Church. Beautiful lavender color. Another great week with a great build. Yeah, the trip to Mexico it's a volunteer trip where I take kids from high schools, usually this high school. We go down to a city called San Quintin. There's already a vetted, which means she's been through the interview process. And it's usually for a single mom who's either been abused or trafficked or sold or just has gone through some hard times. The goal with what I'm trying to teach them, other than the hands-on construction part, is that your needs are important, but there's people in far worse situations than you are. So it kind of makes them grateful for what they have.
Probably when we showed them the house for the first time that we built and seeing all of their reactions.
My favorite moment was giving them their keys, because you go around the circle of everybody that built them and then the families in the middle, and you say something to the family, just like wishing them well with their new house, and then you give them their keys and then they unlock the door, and it's very emotional.
It felt good. It felt like I did something like better. Like I feel like I helped them in a way. They were really happy, so I felt happy. I felt good.
The tacos were very good. I had some amazing shrimp tacos there.
It was really good, and I ate a lot of tacos. They were so good. And then they would make food for us at like the dining room place, and we had spaghetti and like salad. It was really good.
Favorite part is seeing the kids interact and grow and kind of buy in. There's always a kid or two that kind of sits back and doesn't, like they're there and they don't allow themselves to open up and really be part of it. So when those kids like break out of their shell and then they dig in and they start playing with the little kids and they grab a hammer and they actually like feel it and they buy in, that's my favorite part. Otherwise, the trip's not worth it. If you just go there and be your same old American self and just kind of sit in the corner, there's no value. So when you go, you gotta work. And I love that part.
Thanks for sharing your story and for that reminder of how important it is to help others. Last but not least, today, Joanna Isis from Merryhill featured her school's field trip to the Museum of Science and Curiosity Cell Lab in Sacramento. Let's take a look.
Hello Mustangs, we are live right now from the Alpha Classroom Lab here at the MOSAC. 7th grade students recently embarked on an adventure that goes in path with their unit on cellular activities. Let's go see what one of the main instructors has to say about the Cellular Adventures Lab they just completed. Hello Midtown, I'm Joanna Lee, and today I'm here with...
Tanzilla.
Hi, how long have you been working at the MOSAC?
I've been working here for just over 1 year.
What's your favorite part about working at the MOSAC?
Oh, that's a hard question to answer. I love our exhibits, but as an educator, I'm biased. I love our school programs. I love getting to work with the students to integrate the resources we have, the tools, science concepts, and bring it all together, see it really come to life in a classroom.
That's awesome. What's your favorite part about teaching students?
I love getting to watch students make discoveries, especially in the program that we just did with you today. We see students get to use hands-on tools, look at slides, and see living things up close and make a lot of really cool discoveries about what living things are, what they look like. It's awesome to be together on that process.
That's great. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Isis Funk. I just came back from the 7th grade MOSAC field trip, and right now I'm here with
Miss Castillo,
our 7th grade science teacher. Miss Castillo, what inspired you to pick the MOSAC for our science field trip?
I like it because it's close by and because it is, of course, the Museum of
science and curiosity. And we specifically picked it because right now they have a lab called the Cellular Lab, and that's exactly what we've been working on for the last few weeks in class, studying the inner workings of the cell anatomy. And the lab that we specifically were interested in at MOSAC was called Cellular Lab. So it required working on with a microscope in order to look at different cells, and that's exactly what we got to do at MOSAC today.
Do you think your students had fun? And for the most, did you?
I had lots of fun. I had fun not just because the activities were fun and it was fun to look at things there, but also I had fun just watching everybody else have fun. And also I was very proud because the people that were working at in the science lab, in the cellular lab, they said that they were really impressed with our group. And that made me very proud as a teacher.
Hello Mustangs, today I'm here with Alice. Hi Alice, how was your experience at the MOSAC field trip?
Pretty good.
What was your favorite part?
I liked being with Missy because she knew a lot about science, so it was a lot of fun.
Hi Ben, how was your experience at the MOSAC field trip?
Pretty good.
What was your favorite part?
Probably the lab that we had to do,
Why did you like this the most?
because I got to stare at multiple different things under microscopes.
Hello Mustangs, today I'm here with
Rohan Diwan.
Hi Rohan, how was your experience at the MOSAC field trip?
I loved it.
How do you think that the MOSAC field trip connected to your unit in science?
Well, we saw a bunch of parts of the cells by looking into a microscope, and well, that's what we've been trying to do this whole entire classroom time.
What was your favorite part about the MOSAC field trip?
Well, my favorite part was trying to experiment and also creating things.
That was my favorite too. How do you think the MOSAC field trip connected to your unit in science?
I think I connected because I found it really interesting, so I never got distracted, and Missy taught me a lot in there. It was fun to read about stuff, so now I feel like I have that information locked in my head.
Thanks, Joanna and Isis. Well, that's all for today's episode. Next episode, we're diving into videos all about drug and alcohol prevention. For more content, check out our website at secctv.org or find us on X, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm Kaden, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of SEVA TV. Until next time, bye!